bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
When I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated in there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down at the 42-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessary.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A first down carry for Barkley. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gain on the play. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. And they'll be led out by a 2nd-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
There we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a burst.
Football steered. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A gain of following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Scott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Goodwin able to haul it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He was brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jeffrey. Touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Yards to go. Jones now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Bananas Pettis, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Jalen Mills on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
now Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field goal coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one? Absolutely. All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stick it when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
First down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down
on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
To the 49.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13 is a first down.
The tackle. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Giants 3.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. And being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Eagles 10, Giants 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. They're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Their own 27 yards.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. They used to call the West Coast offense the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as Eagles continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Brings up third down and 5.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shrinking.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
First, nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jalen Mills hit on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And 6. At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackler. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
at the Giants' 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 13, Giants 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own,
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So a gain of 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
47 right.
From the gun, Jones, and that is incomplete.
And who over the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one set away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphie.
Carry for Sanders. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Ball cleared on this. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Eagles first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Complete. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He'll fire deep for Rager, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. And so after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. The 4, yes, it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. 16. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field and the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Set to kick off.
There's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up
off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run in Sanders. And he He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ball carrier. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn it loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to Sanders on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. On the keeper's dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? You just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. We just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical downhill running. 23 yards, the final talent.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Miles Sanders.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Miles, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
the 50-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call. He was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New York ready to go again offensively. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back down the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so second and 6 forthcoming.
Riley on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Eagles.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. And he'll go down at the 28.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Down Pettis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Now James returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop on it. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Now, they have been able to shut him down at least as of late. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
6-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're running it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
49. Mike, 49. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Another try for Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Shears on the stop.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's all in a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
They go again with Scott.
30-yard line.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First, a good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, he scored on the ground and through the air, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
So kickoff.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Then he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete.
Now this defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Okay, just like that.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick there on the coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Menace. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever